I have an undiscovered robotics company trading at $1.57 that just IPO'd at $5 just around 8 months ago in last November, now trading near the 52-week low. And something that you have to know is their robotic bartender was serving drinks during All-Star Week at the Texas Rangers at their stadium at a Major League Baseball game. This happened just last week. So over a week ago, MLB, an account that has 12 million followers on Twitter, just posted their robotic bartender at their All-Star game in Texas. So this was very big, got 4.3 million total views. So this one is starting to gain a lot of attention, but still highly under their radar, as it only has 800 watchers currently on StockTwits. So still very hidden. Guys, drop a quick like for me on this video if you are enjoying this content. I'm going to tell you exactly why this one can run up going into next week. So just last week we had Serve Robotics, which ran up 200% plus. So this is a similar sympathy play that can follow ticker SERV. They are in the robotics sector. They have multiple cleaning and delivery robots. They have around 5 or more different robots, including a robotic waiter. You can see it right here. This is exactly what it looks like. Just had a massive PR in the medical sector, and they are revolutionizing medical deliveries in healthcare. Something to realize, as volume has just started to come in, this one can squeeze based off that alone. They do have 68 million outstanding shares, but most of these are locked up, leaving the float around only 17 million shares. So 75% of the entire company is locked up, not due to institutional investors, but mainly the CEO and the CFO, as these are the two largest individual insiders, which own, I think, combined around 75% of the entire company. A very interesting setup. The company I'm talking about is ticker RR, RICHTECH Robotics Inc., a $100 million market cap company, only 17 million shares at float, currently trading at $1.57, as it did spike up 7%, and after hours is starting to gain some volume. Looking at the chart, very key level to break out of is this 170 resistance. We hold over 170 or just around the area, could see another push up. Looking on the daily, kind of was trading in this zone for a very long time, broke this a very key resistance and held over it, which is very bullish in my opinion, as long as we can have that volume coming in. So like I said, did confirm that hold. Also did it with a very big bullish engulfing candle right there. So in my opinion, is looking very bullish going into tomorrow and next week. So basically their main business is in the hospitality sector, mainly being fast food chains, as well as restaurants and hotels. Top clients include Boyd Gaming, Pizza Ranch, Panda Express, Golden Corral, Hilton, and much more. And something I want you to realize, so back in 2022, around the time of their IPO, keep in mind they did IPO at $5 just in November of last year. So not even just around 8 months ago or just over that, they actually had a very big MSA, an agreement, a very big agreement to have a nationwide rollout with their robots, or at least have the opportunity to do this. They had a pilot program with a restaurant chain that has over 2,000 locations. The name wasn't given, but was in these filings just around the same time period, just in the beginning of 2023. They had a massive MSA, a very big agreement with a hotel brand that has 5,000 plus locations worldwide. So this was another pilot program, I believe. So that was another very big opportunity for another nationwide rollout. So that's something we're going to talk about later in the video. So this one is getting a lot of eyes, getting a lot of contracts, and did have a very nice PR. So just a few months ago, RICHTECH Robotics launches elevator-enabled MedBot, a revolutionary robot to improve healthcare facility efficiency. Amid a nationwide shortage of pharmacy staff, the company is addressing critical healthcare facility challenges by automating the safe and secure delivery of medications. I really like what they're doing, very innovative, and these product features include, well, first let me talk about this. The MedBot can work up to 24 hours and actually work 10 hours continuously, making discrete deliveries to patients with high accuracy. So this basically allows pharmacy technicians to work on the more important task, while these robots do the simple task and save a lot of time, in turn making the pharmacy or industry much more efficient. So these additional product features include elevator integration, 4 storage spaces, holds up to just over 3 gallons each, and can be opened one at a time if desired. Smooth delivery, works across versatile flooring, helping navigate dense crowds or cluttered spaces. So this is actually really cool, and they, their IoT enablement actually enables exchange data with other devices and systems such as smart doors. And they say to date, MedBot's installations have proven 100% delivery success rate, and MedBots have been used in pharmacy, to inpatient units and emergency departments, chemotherapy preparations, all the way to infusion centers, pharmacy to pharmacy, intra-pharmacy transport, and meds to beds, discharge medications from outpatient pharmacy to the patient's nurse. So it looks like they're used for simple tasks all the way up to the emergency department. On their balance sheet, they do have $8.2 million in cash according to the end of the first quarter. So they are good on cash for right now. They are cash flow positive, but how are they doing this? Looks like they are, this is from finance activities, could be from shares, selling shares, stuff like that, because they are losing. They did lose $1.1 million in net income the previous quarter and lost just under $3 million the quarter before that. Looks like for the end of the year, and they do have a weird fiscal year. Their fiscal year does end on September 30th. So looking at this, you can see 3 quarters ago, looks like year end of 2023, according to their fiscal quarter, they had a really nice quarter. They did $5.4 million in revenue and actually had $2.2 million in net income. So a very nice quarter. But the big concern with this company is the previous 2 quarters are not looking that good. They are down in revenue, and margins are down even worse. You can see just last quarter did $1.1 million, which was only up $65,000 compared to the last quarter. Margins did improve, but you can see the last 2 quarters have been in a downtrend, as well as the margins. That is the big concern here. Now, looking at this as a long-term play, with their revenue and their sales looking how they are right now, this is not a long-term hold, just a momentum-based play, a swing trade, or even a day trade. Just depends on the volume. But this is, most every single penny stock I cover is not a long-term hold. So Tesla and PLTR are my top growth stocks to hold for years and to not even worry about. This one does look like it has potential, is on high watch, because like I said, could have some very big contracts. Actually, I think they did have a partnership or some kind of exposure with AT&T or something like that, and they just had exposure through the MLB, which was huge. It is looking good going into next week, in my honest opinion, on the chart. And as we are getting more exposure and more eyes on the company, and volume did increase last Friday, so that is a positive. Obviously, financials do need some work, but all it really takes is one big contract from one big company to change that. So we will be watching their financial updates for the next few quarters. But as of their financials, how they look right now, this is not a long-term hold at all. And pretty much every single penny stock, like I said, is not a long-term hold, just a pump and dump play. But this one is looking good. Going into next week, let me know what other plays you're watching in the comments below and what you think of ticker RR, RICHTECH Robotics. You can go visit their website, RICHTECHrobotics.com. They do have these 2 cleaning robots, MedBot. They also have the Titan, which is a streamlined parts delivery with this heavy-duty delivery robot. It's basically used in the industrial environment and warehouses. You can see right here, to deliver packages and tools and much more, and save time by increasing efficiency